everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've posted, but let's just say this past month that I've been gone, it's been very rough, I would say. My condition, my symptoms have just been all over the place, and it's just been affecting now like my daily life. I have some good days, I have some bad days, and those bad days are the worst, honestly. And yes, Jay. And it's just like been very rough, and my heart rate's been going up to the 160s and 140s, 150s. Now it's like an everyday thing. So my symptoms, you could just imagine now, they're more severe now. It's like my dizziness, lightheadedness, all that. Chest pains, like chest pains have just been so bad. Like there's just times that I'm just like, should I just go to the ER? But it's so like, whenever I get my chest pains, I get like sometimes like my shoulder will start to hurt or something. So then I think that, oh, maybe I'm probably getting a heart attack again. But then I'm like, no, because it'll go away. I'm like, maybe I just need to like wait it out. Things like that. That's how all this month has been that I've been gone. Also, I went to my heart appointment yesterday, and I want to go ahead and share with you guys what went on that day. And if y'all don't follow me on TikTok, I put a video on there as well explaining what went on, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a video here too to also explain what went on for those of you who don't have TikTok. So yesterday at my heart appointment, I was seen with my cardiologist. Unfortunately, they didn't give me my cardiologist. They gave me some other doctor that was there. So he was the one that saw me. So I didn't felt comfortable explaining things to him of what's been going on the past like couple months from the time that I was seen there, which was in June. So I explained to this other doctor what happened, how I've been feeling, and how now my heart rate's been going up in the 160s, and how my symptoms have just been so severe that it's just affecting like my daily life. And so he goes on and tells me other questions and when does this happen and things like that. So he ends up telling me that he wanted to do an exam there in the office. So he had me lay flat on the bench there for like, I think about it felt like 5 minutes or a minute or so, I don't know. But after that, they had a nurse come and check me with a blood pressure cuff, and also with the pulse right here to check my heart rate. So when I was laying down, they checked how my blood pressure and my heart rate was. And then so after I was laying flat, they had me sit upwards, and then they checked my blood pressure and heart rate sitting upright for a minute, and then they had me stand up, and then they checked it again too. But when I did that, oh my gosh, I got so lightheaded and so dizzy, and I started getting like all like rush right here like on my head. I was like, the nurse was like, are you okay? I'm like, I just feel so dizzy right now, and I wanted to lean back against like the bench there because I thought I was gonna like pass out. And she said, just try not to lean back though. We're trying to get your blood pressure. It's just gonna be for a minute. Try to stand up straight, you know. So I did, and then they stopped doing that exams, and I sat down. I was like trying to catch my breath, and then the doctor came back in. Okay, so when the doctor had came back in, he told me that since there wasn't no change in blood pressure, there was an increase change on my heart rate. So because of that, he was gonna have me do an exam at the hospital. I was scared a bit because he had told me that I was gonna go to the hospital that day, but then he told me that to go get scheduled, right? So I went to go get scheduled, but there was no available date for that day, unfortunately. So the exam, what it's for, he said it was going to take a couple hours to do, and I have to also be driven and also pick up by someone that's going to drive me because I'm going to be very exhausted. And for the tilt table test, which is November 1st. So I have to wait till November 1st to be able to do that in order for them to know what's going on or what I like, why my symptoms are getting worse and why my heart rate now is getting higher than the last visit that I had went to. So I had told him like all my other questions, like, you know, like what do I do if I like, I mean, I'm still having like these symptoms, you know, and he just said just to continue taking my medication. But if, of course, if I start feel like very bad, just go to the hospital. So it's just, I'm just kind of like really like why can't I have something or get any answers to why I'm feeling like this, like very bad symptoms, and it's just affecting everything, like my daily life, honestly. And it's like some days I have good days where it doesn't bother me that much, where I could tolerate it, and then it's like the next day or or couple or around the afternoon it'll start to get bad, and it's like all day thing. It's like it just varies throughout the times, like it's very weird. But that's how it is having IST. But I feel like I might have POTS, because I've been looking into it, and also because I came across it when I was looking up what the tilt table test was, and that's to detect POTS. So that test basically shows for signs of POTS and also for like other things as well. I'm still looking more into what that tilt table test is, and it looks so scary. And the videos I've come across, a lot of people say their experiences weren't that bad. Other ones say that it was just like the worst ever, and a lot of people passed out or thrown up, and I'm like, I don't want to have any of that stuff, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm trying not to freak out because like I have a long time till then, and of course in those tests you have to be relaxed and everything, so I'm gonna just try to like not think too much of it, just think like it's another exam. But I am thinking of looking into another second opinion, just because like I feel like these doctors here has been moving so fast in order for them to like give me a good clarity of why I'm still having my symptoms persist more and more as the months go, because it's just been like 3 month follow-ups that I've been having. So it's been a total of 6 months that I've been dealing with this condition, and it just feels like every day and every week, and as the months, how I said, have passed, I feel like I've been just getting worse and worse. And it's frustrating because like it's like there's days that I want to rest, and it's like I can't rest. Like there's certain times where I feel like I need to like sit down, and I'm like, no, I can't, I got this one over here. Depending on me and everything. So I mean, it's hard, I mean, it really is. But you know, I live with family, which is good, but at times, like, of course, like they're not taking care of him all the time. It's always me, of course, because I'm the mother. But it's so hard because it's like it's very how do you say, it's challenging with this condition. It really is. And I've known a lot of other people that have kids and they have the same condition I do, and they have a hard time as well. So I'm glad that I'm not like alone in this. Like there's other people on here that are dealing, like we're all dealing with the same symptoms and the conditions, or any other heart conditions that we have. Is very challenging, you know. I was just talking. It's just, I'm just so frustrated, so tired. I'm constantly tired, and physically and mentally just tired. No, I gotta keep going for this one. He's the one that oh, he's the one that keeps me going. Right, baby? Right, you make mommy strong. Right. I love you. You always make me strong, right? Yeah. He's like, put the thing in the bag. Woo! Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. Woo! Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. Woo! Ew! You putting your foot in your mouth. Ew! That was like the overall appointment of how it went. So, I mean, it's like how I said, I've been dealing with this for 6 months. I'm thinking of looking for another opinion because I want to be seen sooner and have this taken care of. Like, I feel like if I have like this feeling, like if I wait more, I feel like I'm just getting more worse, which I have, because that's how it's been these past months. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I had put a video on here not too long ago. I recorded that, I think. Anyway, fast forward, this is like more recent. I think around the time I'm gonna upload this video. I keep delaying it because like I like one thing happens after another. So, and also I just got back from the doctors today. Actually, I got some blood work done, so there's that. I hear like music in the background because it's my son's cartoons on, but I wanted to get on here to tell you guys the reason why I went to the doctors. Hold on. The reason why I went to the doctors today is because one, because my symptoms have been so severe, and I've been kind of like dragging it to see like my general doctor, and two, because I had an incident on Wednesday. Right now we're Friday, so it was like 2 days ago that happened. I passed out. It was so scary. It felt like it was just for like maybe like a few seconds, because like I can't remember a couple like minutes before or after I passed out. I can't remember it. B. Somebody's trying to say the alphabet right now. He's saying B. So I passed out, and I think it's because like I had did because I wanted to work out. Okay, I wanted to start working out because like I've gained weight because of the freaking side effects of medication. They cause weight gain. So my mom had bought these elastic bands, so something light, right? So I just did like maybe like only 10 sets because I put it right there like on my legs, right, like standing up. I stepped on the band, and then I picked it up like that, right, like side on the sides, right, like how you do it. And I did only like I think 10 of those, and that was it. And I just stopped because I was like, you know, I don't want to do too much. I'll just do 10, right? And I felt good until maybe like 2 minutes after I did that. I started feeling kind of like very tired, and then kind of like getting like lightheaded all of a sudden, and like I sat down for a good while, maybe like 5 minutes, and then I got back up because we were outside, and my son kept running around, so I was like getting up, sitting down, getting up, sitting down, like going after him if he went too far. And then my cousin came over, said hi. So after she left, I had put Emilio down because I remember I carried him, went to have him say hi because he gets kind of shy a bit. And I remember I put him down, and I just felt so like super tired, and I started feeling like super lightheaded, super dizzy, and I felt almost like out of breath. And I sat down, and as soon as I sat down, I think I told my mom, like, I don't feel good, and I think that's when I passed out. Like everything just happened like just super fast, so it was like so scary. So I don't know what's really bad, because I don't know what's, I think it was because my blood pressure probably went low or something, because well, yeah, when you pass out, like your blood pressure drops low. But see, the thing is, like, it happened like, it was probably at that time, it was probably like 15 minutes after I had did that little exercise that happened, you know. So like it took time to build up to that event, you get me? Like it's so weird. And I'm thinking like, because I've looked into sorry, I'm like, I can't breath talking. Like I've been looking into like POTS and everything, because that's a typical test that I'm getting done in November. It's to detect that. And because of how severe I'm getting lightheaded and dizziness when I'm walking or getting up and stuff like that, I feel like it could be POTS. Like I feel like now, since I fainted, I feel like I'm 100% sure it's POTS. But that's just me, you know, because I'm just diagnosing myself. But I gotta wait till I get actual like diagnoses, you know. And then I've heard people have IST and POTS, which I'm like, I didn't know you could have both. Like I just thought like, oh, if you have IST and then they rule out IST because they misdiagnosed you for POTS or something like that. That's what I thought. Because in my support group I have of people who have IST, some people on there also say that they have POTS. So I'm guessing some people in my group have POTS and IST, and some people have POTS that they got diagnosed with POTS and IST. And then there was another one that had said they got misdiagnosed with IST, and it was supposed to be POTS instead of IST, but they didn't find that out till like 2 years after they were diagnosed with IST. So it's kind of weird, because even now in this time of like, we're in 2022, IST and POTS is still new to a lot of doctors, to even older doctors, because this is like a new kind of how do you say, like a new dysautonomia that's around now. But I think it's been around for a long time, that right now they're just barely like realizing like, oh, this is what they had all along. Because a lot of people on my group too also were saying that they had their doctor was telling them for years that they were having anxiety and stuff like that, and then it turned out not to be anxiety, that it was POTS. But I think it's because like it's because they get it confused, the doctors, because anxiety picks up a lot of like your heart rate, and that's why a lot of the times before they were like diagnosing like people who have IST to anxiety, or doctors would be like, oh well, like you're probably just hormonal, like it's probably just your hormones, or like, especially to us women, like they say that a lot to us, that it's anxiety, when we know like we're not feeling good. So that's why it's very important to always get another second opinion whenever you get diagnosed with like different conditions, or if you feel like that doctor didn't give you like a right diagnosis, like you feel like yourself, like keep going and asking for another opinion. Like look for another doctor in your area, or not even in your area, look like elsewhere, like out of state or anything like that. Sorry, I look because me, I've actually was looking for another opinion, but I can't look for another opinion, second opinion, because I have to wait till they do my tilt table test. In order for me to get to another opinion, if I don't want what these doctors here tell me, if I don't like it, whatever, I could go to another doctor elsewhere. And but in order for me to do that, I have to get the tilt table test, because that will only make the actual like diagnosis of either POTS or something else. But of course, like if it's not POTS, but yet they see something like, but yet if they see something different in the, like in when they do that tilt table test, then that's when I'm able to go see like a different doctor or different specialist, because they'll have like the results for that. So yeah, I've been trying to look for like another second opinion, and that's what they told me. Like all of them have been telling me, oh well, we can't see you sooner or anything till you get that exam done. So I'm just like that's the thing. Like I didn't want to wait till November to go and see, like for them to do my exam. You get me? Like because of how my symptoms have been, like I just feel like I need something, or they could help me like feel like clarification or clarity into what I'm dealing with, because I still feel like ever since I got diagnosed with they told me I had IST, I feel like after that, like all my symptoms have just been so severe, and then this fainting happened. So that's why I'm just like, oh my gosh, then what the hell is it that I have? Because it's so frustrating. Because like you're trying to figure out like yourself, like what can it be? And then you're like, I'm like googling so many things on Google, which don't do, because it's just gonna make you like feel like thinking of so many scenarios, and you're like, oh my gosh. So yeah, don't Google your symptoms. Just go talk to your doctor instead, like how I just barely did, because I was kind of just like dreading it, because I'm just like, I don't know why I was dreading it. It's just, I guess because I feel like they're probably not gonna like give me anything, or like tell me anything that's gonna help my symptoms get better, because every time I get new medication, it only ends up making my symptoms a lot worse, like how my last medication did. So that's why I've been dreading it, because I kind of know like they're just gonna be like, oh well, just take your regular medication. But now today that I did my blood work, hopefully there's something on there that's causing me to make me get so lightheaded or dizziness, because he was saying could be magnesium. So he was going to check that, how my magnesium and my vitamin D too, because I was low on vitamin D, but I had taken the medication for that vitamin D, but my refill had stopped like in July, because I was already done like taking all as much as I can, right? But he never did any follow-up like on blood work to see if my magnesium was already good. So maybe that's probably why. Now that I'm thinking about it, it could be that. I don't know. Honestly, gotta wait till next week. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And also don't forget to follow me on TikTok as well. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. I want to say Saturday, because even though today's Friday, I'm going to post it Saturday. So until next time, guys. Bye.